Okay, let's go again. 1328 is my rating on white. Roy Lopez, possibly. 1352, a premium member on chess.com. That's what this diamond means premium member. So a6, no. I think castle's here. It's a move that I've seen. The pawn can't be taken because of rook e1. I'll be picking up the pawn anyway. I wonder if he's thinking about knight takes e4. So, knight takes e4, rook e1, knight back, and then knight takes e5. Okay. I can double his pawns, or just develop a piece. I think developing a piece is better than doubling his pawns. Let's just get my knight out. Maybe think about d3. D3 anyway. Or even d4. Is d4 reasonable? Takes. Yeah, d4. Okay, let's go with d4. If takes, knight takes. Okay, so I can take this pawn. If takes, do I want to take? Takes, knight takes. I don't want to keep the tension. Oh, let's keep the tension. Okay, bishop g5. Let's keep the tension going in the center. So if e takes d, knight takes, queen takes, and this is interesting. Just go straight away for knight takes. So I'll take. Queen takes. And watching this pawn. So what moves am I threatening to play? Knight d5? Maybe? Knight d5? Can I play knight d5 here? Knight takes. Bishop takes. Oh, I just dropped a rook. I'll take that then. Knight d5 now looks good for knight c7. Knight d5, knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes. Oh, I think knight d5 anyway. Looks good. So knight takes, and then do I have to play? Well, I think I've got to play like bishop takes. Queen takes, I think, is probably best. I'll play queen takes to protect my bishop, and then bishop takes, queen goes back to d2 after something like f6 or h6. This is a pre-move in case he wants to take. If c6, then I need to drop my queen back to d2. I still need to drop my queen back to d2, I think. So queen back to d2, hanging on to my bishop. So I like this at the moment. I'm up the exchange, and after h6 or f6, I suppose queen back to d2, and then what? Or queen e3, centralizing my queen. That's maybe sounds better. He's threatening c2 and e4. That's a good move. It's a good move. What do I do about that? I don't see a move to protect both. Okay, if I play c3, queen takes e4, then rook e1, queen moves. Probably don't want to lose a center pawn, so how about, I don't know. It's a good move. Queen e7? No, doesn't work. Queen's in an awkward position. Okay, what about... e5? No. I think I just need to make a move quickly. Alright, let's just go back to d2. So I'll give him my center pawn. I wouldn't put it past him to take it. And then rook e1 gains a tempo on the queen. Where does the queen go? g3. So can I try and get the queens off? Queen e2. I'm in a good position. I'm pawn down, but up the exchange. Queen e2. h3. Well, I'll need to play h3 at some point anyway, I think, to give my king some air. So h3. I don't see a killer blow yet. Okay, so now what about queen c3? Encourage some sort of weakness. And then rook a to d1. So c5, rook a d1. Oh, wait, I'm not missing bishop h3, so that's a good move there. Bishop h3 is protected, okay. So that attacks c4 and protects against bishop h3. I didn't even see that move. So now sack the exchange back and then capture on c7. Or is there no real need to do that? Get the queens off, I think might be reasonable. What about just rook a d1? He's not threatening the capture on h3. What is he threatening? Rook goes back to c7. Okay, so queen exchange. Are we happy with the queen exchange? Or queen exchange is going to be tricky still. Queen f3. Still watching over h3. I might need to play actually king h2. So king h2 to give my queen somewhere to go. So king h2. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. King h2. G4? Is that too ambitious? I don't know. So my queen can't leave the defense of h3. What about rook e3 and doubling rooks on the e file? Rook e3 and I can move my queen off of the third rank. Rook e3 looks okay, although I have noticed I've just dropped c2. I've just dropped c2, okay. That's unfortunate. But if I drop c2, it means he's also dropped b7. So he takes on c2, I take on b7. I'm protecting b2. I'm still good, I'm still up a pawn. Not up a pawn, up the other pawn's worth of material. Is he thinking about taking on c2? Or do I have ideas of rook takes e6, pawn takes, or queen takes? I don't know. Maybe it's not clear. It's not clear. Rook takes b7, I'm also threatening a7. If I take on a7, he takes on b2. And hold on. Okay, if queen takes c2, queen takes b7, I'm threatening to play rook takes e6. Rook takes e6 is threatened after queen takes b7. So queen takes c2, queen takes b7, and so rook takes e6 is a big threat, so he'll need to move his rook somewhere. Or move his bishop. I reckon move his bishop maybe to d7. Okay, so queen takes c2, queen takes b7, bishop d7. Then there's no, hold on. So queen takes c2, it looks like it's not going to be a very good move at all. Is he still playing? He's having a big think, very big think. I think a good move for black is probably rook b8. That keeps all of this from happening, it seems. But rook takes e6 is definitely on the cards if queen takes c2. Rook takes b7 looks like a very good move. So a very, very big think here. I think I might just ask if he's still playing, because he's been thinking for quite a long time. The game hasn't been abandoned, but he's just going to let his time run down. It seems. Just going to let your time run down, huh? I'm confident queen takes c2 is a blunder. It's just too much, too many tactical ideas, because he hasn't given his king air. He could just be searching for a really good move, but somehow I don't think so. I think he's just given up. That's really not cool. I wouldn't expect this from a premium member, to do this, to just sit and wait. Just let his time run out. What could he possibly be thinking about? This is terrible. Wow, he's got less than a minute left. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. My guess is he'll move now. Just to be annoying. Or maybe he won't. I don't understand. It's a violation. That sure is. Well, I'm sorry that that type of thing happened. It just makes the game really, really boring, and makes it's just really terrible that this can happen. Oh, actually, I've just seen now. They have queen takes c2, queen takes b7. The bishop doesn't really have to move. I can't actually capture on e6 because my rook on d1 is hanging. And queen takes rook, king h2. But then he can't capture with the pawn on e6 because then his rook hangs and I can take. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's just terrible that this happened, but sometimes it does. And I didn't expect this to happen from a premium member. I definitely did not. Someone that's paying to play chess on this site. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon.